Almost all the services we covered. Only few services are left. Okay. So tomorrow, day after, we'll cover another two more services. So before going to complete the AWS, first we need to understand the ticketing system. Okay. So we discussed, yeah, what is ticket? Okay. Yeah. What is SLA? These are all we discussed in the demo sessions, right? What is ticketing system? What is SLA? These are all we discussed. Yeah. So today, what we will do, how we'll get the tickets, what are the popular ticketing systems available in the market? So how can we close the tickets, types of tickets, right? How can we handle the tickets? These are all we discussed today. So these ticketing system, ticketing tools, and leave management system, time card entries, stand-up calls. These are all general concepts. Okay. So when we join into the project, first we'll get the KT, right? So by the time we'll get all the information about the ticketing system and leave management system, time card entries, and also stand-up calls. Yeah, the people who are opted only AWS. Yeah, for them. So after completing the DevOps also, I cover one more time this topics, okay? General topics. Yeah. Right. And also I upload a few sample resumes today, AWS, only AWS resumes, because almost we completed almost all the services, only few services. Tomorrow, day after, we'll cover another two services. Okay. So what is ticket anyone? What is ticket anyone? Ticket is a request, right? Why we required? Why the project teams are raising the tickets requests? So real time guys, normally when ticket comes into our bin, what we will do? So first of all, what is ticket? Ticket is a request, right? So in real-time projects, the activity normally, for example, uh, one developer required applications, few plugins required, or any patches required for the servers. Okay, so they don't call directly, they don't inform, right? So simply they go to the ticketing system, there is a ticket, they give the information in the ticket, and they give the details in the description. So once they raise the ticket, what will happen? The ticket will come to our bin, our queue, right? So after that, what we will do, we'll check all the areas like description, short description, approvals are in place or not. So approvals are mandatory. Without approvals, we should not perform any activity in real-time projects, right? Because approval should be in place. Otherwise, what will happen? Security violence. Without approvals, if you perform any activity, so what will happen? Definitely that will be escalated, right? Yeah. So let us go with one by one. What is the ticketing system? What is the ticketing system, right? A ticketing system collects and manages all customer support interactions from different platforms. This management system enables IT support agents to route various types of tickets to the correct person, resource, or department to obtain the fastest resolution, right? So without ticket, if you call the customer care without ticket, they will not, they never give response. They never give response normally. So for example, any electronic items. So we are using refrigerators, ACs, or any electronic items. If any issues happen with the electronic item, what we will do directly? Call customer care, right? Yeah. So backend, there is a request, right? There is no ticketing system, for example. If there is no ticketing system, no one care about it. No one respond, right? So that is why every organization, what they are doing, they're deploying the ticketing system to raise the tickets. So if you have ticket, the ticket should be transparent for everyone. Normally, broadband internet connectivity. If the connectivity internet is down, what we will do? We raise a ticket with the respective vendor. So once we raise the ticket, so the ticket will be, you will get one ticket. You will get one ticket, the request number. So once we call the customer care, so backend there is a request. Once there is a request, we'll get the ticket number, right? Yeah. So that by using the ticket number, we can track. So where the ticket, where the resolution, where the ticket. So ticket is in progress, or pending state, or cancelled, or closed, right? So every ticketing system is having SLA. So once we raise the ticket, what will happen? We'll get the fastest resolution because every ticket is having SLA, right? Within that SLA, that ticket should be closed. Otherwise, that will move to next level, right? Yeah. So here, ticketing system collects and manages all customer support interactions from different platforms. The management system enables IT support agents to route various types of tickets to the correct person, resource, or department to obtain if the fastest resolution. Okay. So yeah, next one. These are the very popular ticketing systems today. So these are available in the market. So very first important one, most of the 99% project teams are using ServiceNow. ServiceNow is very user friendly, and also ServiceNow is very popular. Most of the organizations they are using, even the licensing costing also very less. ServiceNow is the first ticketing system which is very popular now. Most of the organizations are using. Second one, BMC Remedy and Jira Service Desk. These three are very popular. So in which first one is very popular, Spiceworks, HubSpot, ConnectWise, SolarWinds, and JitBit. Right? These are all also little bit popular, not much. Okay. But here, ServiceNow is very popular. DMC Remedy also using the projects. Jira Service Desk also project is using. Right? Next one. Here. Let us go with ServiceNow, ServiceNow ticketing system. So ServiceNow is licensing. So if you try to install configure ServiceNow, some charges will be applied. That is why I collected the screenshots from Real Console. So I explained the screenshots. So I took the screenshots from Real Console. Yeah. So once you open the ServiceNow console, servicenow.organization.com, for example, servicenow.capgemini.com, servicenow.wipro.com, servicenow.tcs.com, like that URL. So once you open that ServiceNow page, so this is the home page. This is the home page. So in the home page, first, yeah, in the home page, very first thing, we can get all the tickets commonly assigned to our project, right? So these are the tickets available. Once you log in into the ServiceNow application, once you open the service URL, ServiceNow URL, so this is the first page, home page. Okay, in this home page, yeah, all the tickets we can see here, all the tickets which are assigned to the team, right? See here, different types of tickets. SC task, service task, INC, incident, right? These are the different instances. Active, true, activity due, approvals, approval set, assigned to. These are the engineers' names. These are the engineers working with the tickets. Assignment group, cloud and virtualization, description. You can check the description also here, right? Yeah. So here, these are the my group work. Mine means my team tickets, right? And also, right side, there is a my work, my group works, my group's work, my work. So in my work, you can see my name also here. See here, this is my name. So here, whatever the tickets assigned to you, that you can check in the my work. So currently no tickets available. Okay. Yeah. So these are the commonly assigned to our group members, right? So within the team. Now I just want to open one ticket here, right? So I just want to click on incident. Once I click on this, once I click on this incident INC, this page will be open. Okay. Yeah. So number, incident number, incident, not incidents, incident number, INC starts with INC and some 6-digit number, 7-digit number. And after that, a caller is the customer who raised the request, right? Service, team, support team, cloud and virtualization, category, public cloud VM access issue. So VM access issue, right? So type, Git user instance, location, Paris, UK customer, right? And contact type, self-service. So now here, opened on this date, state on hold. So normally, why the tickets, uh, the state should be changed, state will be changed to on hold. Why we change the state to on hold? For example, we work with the UK client or US client or Europe client, right? So for example, US client, our project client is US client. So now it is 7:20 a.m. So in US, the time would be 8:30 p.m., maybe 8:30 p.m. or 8 p.m., 8:20 p.m. something. So different regions are there in US. State to state time will be changed in US. Okay, so normally we work with the US clients. So for example, we receive the ticket now, right? Once we receive the ticket, what we will do? So first of all, we need to check the number, instant number, and also location, and also description. These three are very important, right? Yeah. So in the description, they give you short description and full description. So in the description, yeah, there is no clarity. For example, they did not give proper information. So by the time what we will do, we'll try to reach this customer through internal communicators. So Skype for Business or Teams. So Microsoft Teams is the internal communicator, like WhatsApp. So within the organization, we can communicate through internal communicator like Skype for Business or Microsoft Teams. So we open that Microsoft Teams and we can enter this user and we'll try to communicate with them. So, okay, so I received this ticket from you. So, but in this ticket, there is no sufficient information. No sufficient information. So we need additional information. So can you provide that? We can check it out. So normally we work with US clients, UK clients. So when we start, normally our working hour starts at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So when we log in the system, by the time if the user is not available, the user is in offline, we need to hold the ticket. We need to change the state into on hold. Otherwise, what will happen? If you keep that state into in progress, what will happen? The ticket SLA will be slowly will be gone. So 10%, 20%, 30%, like that. Once it is reached to 90%, what will happen? Escalations, right? So that is why if the customer is not available, not reachable, if any customer dependency is there, so by the time what we will do? So this state should be changed to on hold. So when you change the state into on hold, SLA will be stopped. SLA will be stopped. What is SLA? Service level agreement. What is service level agreement? Sure. Time. Yes. So timeline. Every ticket is having some SLA priority 1 tickets, priority 2 tickets, priority 3, priority 4. So as per the priority, that ticket should be closed, right? For example, this ticket, priority 1 ticket, for example, priority 1. Within 1 hour, the ticket should be closed. But the customer is not available, not reachable, is in offline. We require some information from the customer. So by the time what we will do, we need to change the state into on hold state so that SLA will be stopped. SLA will not be breached, right? Whenever the customer is available, so once you change the hold on hold state, immediately ServiceNow send one email to the customer. So whenever the customer is online, so by the time they will reply, okay, so why you change the state into on hold state? So immediately we can respond. We can call them or we can chat with them. Okay, we need some information from you. So can you please provide? We can get the information and we can start working on the ticket. Normally, tickets should not be in on hold state. But if any customer dependency is there, by the time only we can change the state into on hold state. Otherwise, should not keep in the keep into on hold state. So if you change the state, definitely will get the emails. Why the ticket is in on hold, right? Yeah. See here, state on hold. On hold reason also we need to give here. Waiting caller. Waiting caller means waiting for the customer. Waiting caller means waiting for the customer, right? The customer is not available. If the customer is in offline state, offline, so we can give the waiting for the waiting caller, right? So impact 3 low. Low means priority 1, priority 2, priority 3, priority 4. So priority 1 tickets within 1 hour, the ticket should be closed. Priority 2 tickets within 4 hours. Priority 3, impact 3, low, 24 hours. Priority 4, so that is non-critical, so 48 hours. Okay. So impact 3 low, urgency 3 low, priority 3 moderate, escalation not escalated so far. The ticket is escalated, so it will show you escalated, right? Escalation region also that will show you the ticket is breached like that. Okay. Assignment group, the team, cloud and virtualization group. Okay. Assigned to engineer name, short description, description. So unavailability of Azure VM. So this ticketing system is very, very important. Yeah. Move to next page. See here. Look at this everyone. So SLAs, normally SLAs, we can check it out here. Task SLAs. So here, this SLA already 15.47 completed. See here, this SLA, OLA, SLA, both are almost same, almost same. Okay. So here, 32%, 32.98% reached. So in case the SLA is reaching 90, 95%, what will happen? So we'll get the automated emails. Your ticket is going to reach, please close ASAP, ASAP, as soon as possible. Okay. So we'll get mails from manager and also ticketing system, automated emails. Okay. Sorry, please close the ticket. We have to close. We have to close. No, no. For example, we work with the client projects. So client side developers, if they require anything, any issues happen, there is a ticket. So that it can come to our bin, our queue. So we are DevOps engineer, for example. We are the DevOps engineers team. So we are in the team, right? We are all handling the tickets, right? So we got a ticket. So once we receive the ticket, normally every project team, one person handle the ticket. Handle means um, queuing system. So for example, in the project, so 10 members, we are 10 members, for example, we are working with the tickets. So every day, whatever the tickets are coming in, one person monitor the tickets, he will distribute the tickets to everyone. So today I'm handling, tomorrow you are handling, day after tomorrow like that. So every day, one person handle the tickets. He monitor the tickets, he distribute the tickets equal. So that person, we can call it as a queue manager. Queue manager. So yeah, equally the tickets will be distributed to everyone. Okay, fine. So once the ticket is reached to your bin, personal bin, first of all, you need to check the description, customer name, location, approvals and all, right? So after that, if the ticket is having the full information, we start working on the ticket. Once we complete the issue, once we resolve the issue, or once we deploy the package as per the requirement, what we will do, we can close the ticket. See here, there is a close task here. Look at this. Look at this. Close task. Once you click on the close task, what will happen? Ticket will be closed. Once the ticket is closed, the customer receive one email. Your ticket has been closed, right? So if you want to update something inside of the ticket, for example, you want to update some notes in the ticket. So here in the description, you can write something, click on update. Once you update that, again, customer will get the required the notification mail. In that mail, they can check. Okay, so he's expecting something. They respond, right? The question is answered, right? Um, which percentage? SLA. SLA. So priority one ticket only 1 hour. So SL is slowly it will breach automatically. You don't do anything automatically. That as per the SL. So priority to ticket 4 hours. So within 4 hours, that will be taken care by service now only. Within 4 hours, that should be completed. Otherwise, SLA will be slowly breached. So 24 hours, like that. Okay. So service now will take care of them. So that will monitor and it will yeah check the timestamp and it will automatically reach the yeah that it will reach automatically. You're not responding. For example, one ticket received, one ticket came to your bin, you are not responding. You haven't checked, did not check that. What will happen? So you are in office, you went to breakout area, you are yeah, you're spending some time in breakout area, but ticket came. So the ticket is priority one ticket, right? So you can yeah, priority one ticket should be closed within 1, right? That SL is slowly that will be reached to 90%. So immediately manager get the email manager. So they call you directly. Okay, you received one ticket. The ticket still it is in progress state, not yet closed. So can you check immediately? Like that they will inform. Or else no one is responding to that. No one is check the ticket. For example, the ticket will be definitely breached. But once if the ticket is breached, we need to provide the justification. Justification we need to provide. Otherwise, what will happen? That will impact your KPI. That will impact your KPI. What is KPI? Real time guess. What is KPI? Online guess. Real time guess. If you're not responding to the tickets, if the tickets are breaching, keep on breaching. If you're not providing any justification, what will happen? That will impact to your KPI. Key performance indicator, not index indicators. Okay. So your performance will be degraded. Your performance will be degraded, right? So that will finally impact your salary hikes, appraisals, right? So which one? You can hold that, but proper justification required. You need to provide some proper information, right? Uh, Unnecessarily, we should not hold that. So if you don't have, for example, customer is not provided the sufficient information. So customer required some support, but they they haven't provided the proper information in the ticket. So by the time you need to hold, otherwise we should not hold. And if you hold the ticket, definitely, yeah. So manager will question you, and also client also, yeah. Why the ticket is in on hold? They ask, they escalate sometimes. My ticket is in hold for a longer time. Since yesterday, my ticket is in hold state. So what is the reason? Right? Yeah. So we need to be very careful in the real-time projects. So finally, that will impact to our KPI. If the KPI is impacted, so definitely, so whenever we attend a one-to-one with manager, they will question you, and also finally that will impact your appraisals, salary hikes, right? So that is the way. So we need to be very careful in the projects. So while working on the ticketing system, right? Yeah. Next one. Look at this everyone. Yeah, request type retire. Retire means server decommission. Retire means server decommission. So as per the customer request, we create the servers, we hand over to project. Once the project is completed, again there is a request for terminate the servers. So yeah, here request type, we need to they select retire. Retire means server will be, yeah, normally once complete the project, so we need to remove the resource servers. So by the time we need to hold the data. Retire means we need to decommission the servers. Decommission means delete, right? So by the time we need to hold the data, we need to store somewhere. So this priority for low. 4 means 48 hours, right? Next. Service. While getting the, okay. Instant service ticket, like different tickets are there, right? Yeah, so I explain that. Wait for a few minutes. Yeah. Now, see here, another ticket. See here, look at this, everyone. C task, incident, service ticket, C task. These are the different types of tickets. Okay. So C task is a change task. C task is a change task. So why we require change task? Change CH here, change request. CH, it starts with CH. Change request means, for example, if you want to change something in the environment, changes. What are those? What are the changes we perform? For example, monthly patching activity, monthly patching. That is a change in the servers. Every month we install the patches. Why we require patches? What are the importance? To update. To update. In our mobile, we get the updates, right? Android mobile, Apple mobile. Every month we get the updates, right? Same way, server side also, respective vendors, they release the patches, updates. That we need to install, right? So here, C task change request. Look at this, everyone. Planned start date, planned end date. So in the instant, there is no planned start date, end date. Okay. So here, there is no planned date, end date. But when we receive any C task, change task, so change task is having planned start date, end date, right? This is the planned activity, some change we perform in the servers, right? Yeah. So here, short description. See here, service upgrade, VM team activity, service upgrade, VM team activity. So now work nodes activity, right? Go to next page. See here, look at this. So here, when you want to change anything on the servers, we need to provide the justifications here. Justification, implementation plan, risk and impact analysis, and also backout plan, test plan. These are all we need to provide in the ticket. So when you want to change the environment, if you want to change something in the servers, You need to provide all these things, right? So if you don't provide justification, implementation plan, risk and impact analysis, the change manager, they will not approve. The request will not be approved, right? So here, justification, implementation plan, risk and impact analysis, and also backout plan. Backout plan means rollback. Backout plan means rollback. So in case once you install patches, if the production server is down, you need to provide the rollback plan also. You need to roll back to previous state. That plan also we need to provide. Okay. Otherwise, manager, they will not. See here, this ticket is approved by the manager. Approval. Right? Yeah. So if you want to change something, you need to provide all the information in the change request. Right? Change manager review that and they approve for the activity. So normally this change request, change activities we perform in weekends. Weekends. So we'll have downtime. Normally we'll get the downtime from the managers and we can plan in weekend and weekend only. We can start working on the patching it. That will take nearly 8 hours, 7 hours, like that. So we need to patch all the servers, right? We need to update all the servers. For example, Windows servers. Microsoft release patches that we can download and we can install. Ubuntu server, Linux servers also, we get the updates from Linux vendors, Debian or RHCL, right? Yeah, so this is one of the major activity every month we need to perform. So by the time we need to raise a change request prior to at least 2 weeks prior. So we need to provide all the information, justification, implementation plan, backout plan, everything we need to provide in the ticket. And we can provide the schedule date, schedule time, and description, short description. And we can submit. Once you submit this, this will go to the respective manager, change manager. They review and they approve for the act. Okay. Once they approve, we can take the downtime and we can work on weekends. Once they approve, so we can ready to start the activity, weekends. Once we complete the activity, we can close the request. Once we close that, ticket will be closed. Uh, No, change request, yeah, ticket will not go to anywhere. That is our change request, our environment change request. So the ticket is with you only. The requesting normally within the project only can hold the ticket. So until the activity completes. Okay. Once that activity is complete successfully, once the activity is completed successfully, so we can close the request. Change manager, migration. Migration also change. Yes, migration also change. Patching activity, migration, and also upgradation, VM upgradation. So if you want upgrade to T2 micro to T2 medium, T2 large, or else if you want upgrade OS, or if you want upgrade any storage expansion. So that is change, right? So change request required, all the justifications, implementation plan, backup plan, without which managers will not for the activity. Okay. Yeah. So make sure we need to provide all the information in the change request. Then only approver, they review the request, they approve for the action. Okay. Yeah. See here. Look at this one. Here, risk and impact analysis and backout plan and test plan. So everything we need to update here. After that, so manager review the request and they approve for the activity, right? Once they approve, we can take the downtime and we can work on the request, right? Next one, if you want to raise the instant, so why we need to raise the instant? Why we require the instance to be raised? Okay. Normally we use the laptops. Use the laptops in real-time process, right? Laptop or desktop. So in our laptop, we required some tools to be installed. Some tools required in our laptop, some interfaces. So So directly we cannot install. That we need to take the support from local ITT. So for which we need to raise a instance here. Click on instance, click on new, click on instance, click on new. Once you click on new, see here, this page is open. Once, yeah, click on here, instance, click on new, this page is open. Once this page is open, ticket number, caller, customer, we are the customers. So I want to raise a request. I want to raise a request to the local ITT, local desktop support, desktop LAN support team, right? So for which click on instant, new instant. So automatically the request number will be pop up here. Automatically the request number will be generated. So your name also automatically pop up here. After that, location also pop up here, right? So impact also by default 3 low. That if you want to modify, you can modify. Priority 1, priority 2 like that, right? So here, open on this date. You need to provide the short description name. After that, once you provide everything, click on submit. So once you submit this ticket will go to the respective team. Excuse me. So once they receive the ticket, immediately they check the description, short description, and they start working on the request. Sure. Approvals also should be in place. Approval mail, we need to upload. So first we need to get the approval from manager. For example, in my laptop, so I need some tools to be installed. I need some tools, right? So by the time what I will do, first I need to inform to the manager. In my laptop, I require putty, mobile stream, different tools required, right? I inform to the manager. So this is the requirement. So could you please approve? They approve. That approvals mail we need to attach it, right? Because the billing, right? Everywhere billing. Yeah, that approvals also should be in place. Next one. So here we have 3 types of changes available. 3 types of changes, right? Change request. When we talk about change request, 3 types of change request. Normal change, standard change, and emergency change. Normal change. Normal change means, yeah. So normally, for example, this weekend I want to perform some activity. So by the time, yeah. So I raise normal change. I select normal, right? Standard change. Second one, standard. So we need to follow the standard templates as per the template we need to follow. Template means as per the template rules, as per the request rules we need to follow, right? That is standard one. Emergency change. Emergency. What is emergency change? In case any production outage happened, any production service crash or down. So emergency change we need to raise. 3 types of changes. Normal change, standard change, and also emergency change. As per the priority, we need to raise this. Okay. Yeah. Next one. See here. This is also change request. Normal change. Normal change means planned activity. Planned. Standard is also planned, but we need to follow the standard template. Emergency is not planned, unplanned, right? These are the standard templates available. See here. Standard change template library. Next one. Okay. So here, left side, home page, yeah, business applications, dashboards, service catalog, knowledge, right? So instance, my reports, requested items, watch requested items, my connected applications, like this. So you can go through. Once you join into the project, we get the full KT about this. So this is general tool. This is not technical actually. So this is general concept. So ticketing system, yeah. If any MNC company or startup company or any small company, every company they're using ticketing system, right? So before going to perform the activity, first we need to follow the process. Process is more important here. That is why we need to understand the ticketing system, SLAs, right? And also the process we need to understand. So initially, when we joined the project, after 1 week, after 10 days, we'll get all the KT. One buddy will be assigned. That buddy will take care of these KTs. Okay. Yeah. So ServiceNow is very user friendly. You can easily handle. Own ticketing system. Yes. So I work with Verizon. In Verizon Data Services, we used own tool, right? That is Verizon own developer tool. So all the ticketing systems are same functionality wise. So little changes. Okay, little bit changes. So ITL is the process, ticketing process. Okay. ITL full form is this one. IT infrastructure library. IT infrastructure library. Right. So ITL is the process. ITL is the process. Okay. So we don't need to worry about this. Okay. We'll get all the kit. Next one. Yeah. So next one is yeah, ticketing system will get all the KTs. Will get the full KT. Okay, for ticketing system. Next one, important one, which is time card application and time card application portal. Time card. What is time card anyone? So freshers, non-IT guys, you require this concepts. Okay. Already experienced guys, they are aware of this time card entries, ticketing systems, leave management system, and all. Right. Freshers and non-IT guys, you need to understand this. Okay. Yeah. So time card. What is time card? Anyone? It is our attendance, daily hours. We need to showcase in the time card portal, right? Time card application. So how many hours you are working daily? So 9 hours. So we need to update in the time card, right? Now see here. Look at this. So here employee details, employee name, approver, SBU, sub BU, business unit head, BU head, right? So here project name, start date, project name, start date, end date, right? So all these fields should be available, but yeah. So here I remove that, I hide that. So because this is official tool, that is why I remove that. Okay. Now look at the second one. Here, every day we need to showcase 9 hours. 5 into 9. How many hours? 5 days, 9 hours, 45 hours. So every week we need to showcase here 45 hours, right? We need to update daily 9 hours, Monday to Friday, right? So once you update and once you submit that, that time card will go to the manager. So they review the time card, they approve. So once they approve, the time card will go to the finance team. Finance team. So finance team, they check and they credit the salary. So this time card, so daily basis or weekly basis, make sure we need to update daily basis or weekly basis. Otherwise, what will happen? You're not updating the time card for 1 week, 1 month, nothing will be happen. If you are not updating the time card second month, what will happen? Finance team, they will not aware if the guy is working or not. They stop the salary, right? So that is why we need to update the time card weekly basis or daily basis. Which one? No one will manage the tool. That is tool. In that tool, we need to log in and we need to update. Once you update, that will go to the manager. Once you submit, they review how many hours you are working daily, right? So they compare with the swap card, swapping also. Yeah, they will check the comparison. So if you are working from home, that is different case. Okay. Yeah. So once they approve, that time card sheet will go to the respective. Yeah. Once approved by manager, that will go to the finance team. Finance team. First will go to finance team. Okay. So finance team verify that. And they create the salary. Sometimes absconds will be happened, right? Absconds. What is abscond? Without informing to the manager or team, people will go. So in our post nation, whereas that was happened. So in our team, one guy after 6 months he joined. After 6 months, I think he got very good offer in other company. But other company they asked immediate joining required. So without intimation, he left from the application. So by the time what will happen? They will not get any relieving letter, right? And by the time the time cards required, right? Time cards will be verified by manager and finance team. They stop the salary, right? Yeah, absconds will be happened sometimes. That is why every week we need to update the time cards. Otherwise, finance team stop the salary. So once they stop the salary, again we need to get the approval. Then only we'll get the salary, right? So to avoid all these issues, we need to follow the every week we need to update the time card. We need to submit to the manager, right? So this time card entries are very important. Next one. Yes, here. So while updating the time card, project name, task, we need to update daily 9 hours. So Monday to Friday. So once you update 9 hours, so here if you have any comments, if you are working late nights, extra hours, you can update here. So click on submit. Once you submit that, that will go to the respective manager. Once, yeah, it's once go to the manager, they review the time card, how many hours you updated, right? Once approved by manager, that will go to the finance team. Clear it, everyone? Time cards also will. So yeah, once you submit that, automatically do. And after providing the attendance. Oh, yeah. No, hours we need to update here. How many hours? For example, Monday, Tuesday, 9 to 6 p.m. you work. You are in office. Okay. Wednesday, only 4 hours you are in office. So you need to update 4 hours only. Like that, we need to update manually. So once you update, click on submit. So automatically that will be processed. So one of the entry time, yeah, that will not be available. Entry time. Total hours per day, how many hours? No, if you are going to office normally, you will swipe the card, right? Your access card. That will show you entry and exit. That can, yeah, normally that will be checked by managers. But here only hours, how many hours you work with. Daily, how many hours you are in office. Okay, that will not update. They compare with the swap time card and swapping. Managers normally, they compare, they check, okay, you are updating 9 hours daily, but you are in office 4 hours or 3 hours. They check the comparisons. They verify that. Okay, so the person is in office only 3 hours, but he's updating 9 hours. By the time they will shoot some emails. Okay, why you are updating 9 hours? You are inside of the office only 3 hours. You are swapping records. These are the records. Why you are like that? They will question you. That is why. So at least we need to maintain the 7 hours inside of the office. If you can update 9 hours, because so 1 hour lunch, breakouts, that can be removed, that can be reduced. 7 hours to 8 hours we need to be inside of the office. Okay. Yeah. So that compare that they will verify that. Managers will verify that. Okay. Next one, stand-up calls. Stand-up calls. One more concept. These are yeah. Non-IT guys, freshers. Okay, you need to follow this. So first of all, we discussed about time card, ticketing system, time card. Third one is stand-up calls. Stand-up calls. Okay, so when we talk about calls, stand-up calls are, you can say, daily calls, for example. Project calls or project meetings. Okay, so we have four types of meetings are available. Four types of meetings. First one is daily calls. Second one is weekly calls. Third one is monthly calls. Fourth one is unplanned calls. So four types of calls normally we attend daily, not daily, the projects. So daily calls, these are the daily status calls. Daily status calls. For example, we are working with the same project, right? So everyone closing the 30 requests per day, right? We are working on different activities, automation activities, along with the tickets. So in the daily calls, we need to discuss with the team daily. How many tickets you closed? How many tickets are in pending? How many tickets are in on hold state? How many tickets are cancelled, escalated, right? That we need to discuss in the team. Every day, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. or 5:30 to 6:30. So daily calls will be happening in the projects. So in the calls, in the daily calls or weekly calls or monthly calls, so we need to speak up something. Should not be in silent mode. You need to speak something, right? So yeah, normally daily call in daily calls. So daily tickets updates, status updates can discuss in the calls. Weekly calls are manager calls. Weekly calls are manager calls, right? So manager, yeah, he'll share something. Will get inputs from you, right? Yeah, we'll talk about the project requirements and all, right? Monthly calls, monthly calls are director calls, director calls. So they talk about budgets and all, right? And unplanned calls. What is unplanned call? In case any issues happen, any latest updates, they want to provide updates, or else any production outage happen. So automatically one bridge will be opened. So we need to join them. So daily calls, weekly calls, monthly calls, unplanned calls. Every call we need to attend, right? So while attending the calls, one person prepare the MOM, MOM. What is MOM? Real time guys. While attending this calls, one person prepare MOM, minutes of meeting, minutes of meeting, right? What is minutes of meeting? What is the minutes of meeting? Real time guys. What is MOM and what is minutes of meeting? Agenda of the call. Agenda of the call. Okay. Yeah, partially correct. Yeah. Normally, for example, I closed 20 requests. So 10 requests are in pending, my side. Okay. And two tickets escalated, for example. And two tickets are in on hold state. That I'm discussing in the call. Okay. I have completed 30 total requests. 10 requests are in pending state, on hold state. Two tickets escalated. So, and two tickets cancelled, something. So I'm speaking in the call. So this is my status today because of due to this, this was happened like that. I'm discussing with the team. By the time one person note down all these points. Okay, Ram is having this many tickets pending, two tickets escalated, two tickets are cancelled. Like that, you will note down all the points. So that is for reference. Manager in the next call, manager asks you, okay, yesterday you hold the 10 tickets. What about that? Have you closed or not? Any update on that? For reference, right? So one person prepared the mom. That mom, manager every day verify that. Okay, yesterday's mom. Okay, these guys are having pending. So what about that? Like that, they verify, right? Yeah. Next one, in every call, we need to speak up and should not be in silent mode, right? Yeah. So if you are in silent mode, definitely that will impact your performance. Whatever you are working, whatever the tickets you are closing, that we need to present, that we need to speak up, and we need to present, right? Yeah. In 2005, November 28th, I joined with Verizon Data Services. Okay. As a fresher, as a fresher, I joined in Verizon Data Services with 3.5 lakh per annum. This is my package, first package, right? Yeah. First 1.5 year, I was in very silent mode. I was very silent person. So I used to speak little few things in the calls. So Verizon is the big organization, which is a broad-based company, US-based company, telecom domain, right? So we used to interact with the Verizon US. Verizon US is the client, right? So broad-based companies, same company, right? We work with the same company, right? Yeah, 1.5 hour, I was in very silent mode, very silent. I was speaking a few things, very little bit. Okay. So by the time every month I'm closing nearly 1,000 tickets. 1,000 tickets I used to close every month. I used to close 1,000 tickets every month, but I used to speak little bit only in the calls. Okay. Manager observed that. Okay, manager he was sitting in Chennai guy. Okay, he visited Hyderabad office after 1.5 year. Okay, yeah. By the time we went to some breakout area, manager asked me to go. We'll go to breakout area. Something we'll discuss something like that. Okay, so we went to breakout area. By the time he told that you are working well, you are closing very good ticket count. You are working on very good tasks within the time frame. You are closing the tickets. You are doing well. You are performing well, like that. But only one problem from you. You are not speaking well. You are not speaking more. The cause. Whatever you are doing, whatever the tickets you are closing, whatever the task you are closing, that you need to be presented. Then only everyone will be, everyone will identify you. Otherwise, no one will identify you. Like that, he gave some intimation. Okay. So by the time I realized, okay, we need to speak something in the calls. The issues are relevant to us or not. We need to raise our hand. So, for example, you are in the call, you don't have any tickets. You are not having any tickets. So, even though if you don't have any tickets, also, you need to speak something. You need to speak something. You need to raise our hand. Should not be in silent mode. If you are in silent mode, your growth also will be in silent mode, right? So, manager told that. So, Yeah, after that, I realized I used to speak, I used to start it. I used to speak something in the daily class, daily calls, daily calls, weekly calls, monthly calls. So after 2 years, so I joined as a fresher here as a software engineer. Software engineer. Okay, my designation, software engineer. After 2 years, I got promotion. I got promotion as a consultant, right? So 3.5 to 6.5 package increased. So when we speak in the calls, when we interact with the manager, when we interact with the team, when we interact with the delivery heads, definitely the growth will be increased, right? Yeah. So I left from this organization in 2012. In 2012, 2013, not 2012, 2013, February, I left from this organization. So by the time my package was, it was 18.9 lakh, nearly 19 lakh by the time, right? So the growth will be like that. The growth will be like that. Okay. So when we speak with the team, when we interact with the team, when we interact with the manager, leads, delivery heads, directors, the growth will be like that. So whatever you are doing, whatever the activities you are performing, that we need to be presented. So if you present that, definitely everyone will identify. Otherwise, no one care about, right? Yeah. In 2013, I moved to other organization, which is UST Global. UST Global, which is also, this is also MNC company. UST Global, US based company. This is also MNC, but this is Verizon is the broad based company. UST Global is the service based company. What is the difference here? Anyone? Broad based company, service based company. Yeah. So we get salary from parent company. We work with other client. That is service based company, right? Yeah. So here, yeah, in 2013, I upgraded cloud and DevOps. I moved to UST Global. So I started my career as a Windows VMware admin in 2005. Yeah. So yeah, once I left from this organization, so I moved. Yeah. Before leaving the organization, I learned DevOps and cloud, and I moved to UST Cloud with very good package. With very good package. Okay. So I work with UST Global only 6 months. Only 6 months. Because that is service-based company. That is service-based company. In UST Global, hiring, firing, too much of hiring, firing. What is hiring, firing? 50 people, they used to recruit, 50 people, firing, right? Hiring, firing, too much hiring, firing. That is why I afraid by the time. So immediately I moved to, after 6 months, I moved to one more organization, which is Capgemini, right? Yeah. So Capgemini also service-based company. This is also service-based company, but it's a good company. So once I moved to Capgemini, I started giving trainings internally within the organization, within the team. So Jenkins training, Kubernetes training, AWS training, Azure training, like that. I started giving the trainings in Capgemini. So because in Capgemini, very good opportunities. Trainings, we can take the trainings, we can give the trainings, we can give the KTs, we can take the KTs, right? So by the time I started trainings, yeah. So in Capgemini, I joined as a architect, solution architect, right? In DevOps role. So by the time, yeah, from UST Global to Capgemini, when I moved, so by the time also I got very good hike, right? So like that, growth will be like that, right? Yeah. So after 6 years, I moved from Capgemini to other company, which is Broadridge. Broadridge. Have you heard about that? Broadridge. Broadridge is the again broad-based company, right? These two are these two companies, service-based companies. Verizon, Broadridge, broad-based company, right? Yeah. So like that, my career. Why we are discussing this? Because of, yeah, calls. In the every call, we need to speak something. If you are in silent mode, your growth also will be silent. We need to speak something in the calls so that everyone will identify you, will get very good opportunities. Right? Clear, right, everyone? Stand-up calls are this daily calls, weekly calls, monthly calls, unplanned calls. Every organization following that same, right? Most of the companies. Next one. See here. So if you want to join the call, so we can use the Teams meeting or different meetings are there. But this is very popular. Microsoft Teams meeting is the very popular. Okay. Yeah. So here, look at this even. So here, cloud task update, Microsoft Teams meeting. So start time 6 p.m. End time 6:30 p.m. Daily half an hour, 30 minutes. This is the status call, daily call. We used to attend this. Okay. Yeah. Next one, which is the last one, which is also very important. Leave management system. Leave management system. So when you want to go on leave, we need to submit the leave. We need to apply the leave, right? So leave types, different types are there. Leave types. First one is planned leave, which is a privilege leave. Planned leave, which is vacation leave, right? Holiday leave. Unplanned leave, which is a sick leave. Unplanned leave is sick leave, sick, right? And female resources, maternity leave, paternity leave, right? Different types of leaves are available. So if you are going on a planned leave, privilege leave, at least prior to 2 to 3 weeks, we need to inform to the manager. For example, you want to go on vacation, holiday trip, 10 days, right? So prior to at least 3 weeks, we need to inform to the manager. Because if you have any dependency on you, for example, you are handling Kubernetes. Kubernetes is a very core tool, right? Kubernetes cluster you are handling. So if you are planning on leave, if you want to go to if you want to go to vacation leave, go on vacation leave. So 10 days you will not be available. By the time who will take care of that? So yeah, that is why we need to inform to the manager prior to 3 weeks. A hand over to other person. They planned, they plan and they hand over to other person. Right? So that, yeah, whatever you are handling, for example, you are handling Azure, you are handling AWS platform. You are only the resource, or only two resources are there. One is in night shift or something. Okay. Yeah. If you are going on a leave, so prior to 3 weeks, at least we need to inform to the manager. So sick leave, no need to inform. Just you can put the message. I'm not well today, not feeling well. So yeah, I'm not coming to office. Something you can write message. Okay, so they can understand sick leave. But planned leave, we need to inform prior to at least 3 weeks. That whatever activities you are performing, that activities will be hand over to other case. They will take care, right? Fine. So here, the leave management system. Every day normally will get 1.5 or 2 leaves every day. So you can check the balance, your available leaves. So as per your available leaves, you need to apply the leave. So carry forward leaves, leave credited, right? Yeah. So many total leaves available that you need to check and you need to apply the leaves. But so people sometimes what they will do normally, frequently they apply the leave. Should not do like that. So every month should not take the leaves. Sometimes if you're not feeling well, definitely we can take. So yearly, twice or once we'll go on vacations normally. But we should not take every month. Every month, 2 days, 3 days, we should not take. That is not best practice. If you're doing like that, So definitely managers, they ask you, they question you, why you are taking leaves frequently. You can take the leaves as per your availability, leaves availability, we can take, but not everyone. Vacation leave, yearly once or twice we'll take 10 days, 8 days, like that. But if you, sometimes what will happen? Due to some emergency, we'll take 2 days, 3 days leave, right? That is also fine. Sick leave also fine, right? But not every month, 3 days, 4 days should not take. That is not recommended, right? Yeah. So leaves we need to apply properly and we need to submit to the manager. So they review the leave and they approve for the leave. Then we can go ahead and take the leave, right? So here start date, end date, right? Leave type, we need to give the leave type. So verify the leave balance. So as per the availability leaves, you can apply the leave, right? Yeah. So there is a kind of which one? Some I don't understand. Was called separation. Maybe if the if the leave type is available, you can apply. So as per your ordination policy, the type leave type is available, you can apply. Okay. Yeah, different types of leaves are available. Fine. So these four concepts are very important. Right? Now we take expression. Which one? Ah, any tool. Those are those tools. Those are the applications, not tools. Applications. Yeah. So that application is available. So in the projects. So that we need to log in and we need to apply the leaves. We need to apply the time cards, time sheets, right? Yeah. So these four concepts are general concepts. Once we join into the project, we'll get the full KT on this. Okay. So, but yeah, every project team, every organization, they're using ServiceNow ticketing system or VM Remedy Jira. So every organization, they're using time card application, internal applications, and also leave management system, internal application, and also team meetings. So most of the organizations, they're using Microsoft Teams, right? Yeah, you will get the KT once you join the project. Fine. So still we have resume preparation also there. Resume preparation. Once complete the other services, AWS services, I will discuss about the resume preparation, and also interview preparation. The people who are opted for only AWS. Okay. So maybe day after tomorrow we'll discuss about resume preparation and interview preparation. Interview preparation means I'll give you some tips and tricks. Okay. So once complete the DevOps, again, I speak with you regarding this interview and resume preparation. Only the people who are opted only for AWS. So for them, tomorrow or day after, yeah, I'll cover this resume preparation, interview preparation. Okay. Yeah. So still we have how many services are there? How Redis is there, right? Redis. Uh, Redis. Right. And also 2 or 3 services, right? Still we need to work on, right? So we'll check it out. Okay. So tomorrow mostly Elastic Cache and Redis both are same. Tomorrow we'll discuss about that. So after that, one more service is there. Container. We'll discuss. We'll see that. We'll check it out. Okay. So 2 or 3 services are still we need to discuss. Okay. That will complete by this Friday, mostly by Friday. So after that, we'll jump into DevOps, DevOps introduction. Fine. Any questions, anyone? These are the general topics, not technical. Okay. Yeah. So you can practice the services which we discussed so far. Okay. So tomorrow, day after also, we are going to work on other services. Okay. Fine. So we can stop here. Any questions on the classroom? You have questions? Okay. So we can wind up here. Yeah. Thank you all.